Okay, so alright, I got that there, I got that there, and I'm gonna grab these. Hmm. Hmm. Alright. The red shirts are back! We lost a bucket load of them yesterday. Uh, Alright, so I did the housekeeping as best I could. I feel like things are a little bit more organized now. Hmm. I've also been thinking. I don't think I'm going to keep this as my main base for long. Well, for a while yet, but not forever. I think I'm actually going to shift the main base over here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to move this to be the combat base. And then once that's the combat base, I can mix things around over here a bit. Um, but yeah, makes more sense to me. I may or may not decide to put in a full epic storage bin as well. This place, I'm thinking, is probably going to become my main workshop later. Anyway, been thinking about the bases. I still have 3 more, so it's not like we're running out anytime soon. Alright, let me see. Hold on, I forgot to post over here. Boop. Okay, done. Okay, there we go. There we go. Cool. Alright, everything is as it should be-ish. Lots of buildings are still in production from that spending spree. Very expensive buildings. I am not able to build one here, though, because apparently I don't have the storage space. So, whatever. As for our agents, I've transformed the ones I can, and I've organized the others. I basically chucked out from the new hires. I basically filtered here. Anyone below 50 size strength. I just filtered them out. I also marked my pilots, and I've got 2 pilots in each base. And I went through the trouble to equip them. So, yeah. Bullet-proof coat for the pilots. Look at this guy. He's only ever been on, like, 3 missions. But his accuracy is good enough. His bravery is good enough. He qualifies as a pilot. Honestly, his melee accuracy is insane. It feels like a little bit of a waste, but somebody's got to be the pilot. Also, I've got... Yeah, I squeezed out even more of these. We should have a lot of resources cascade now. You know how I like to do that. I wonder what the most researches I could get in a single turn are. I mean, I guess it would just be equal to the number of scientists, but it'd be a heck of a thing to set up. Very tedious. Anyway, we are going here. To the cyber web layer. I do not need a tank for this. What I need is... Hold on, we got a new guy just jumped in. Man, a lot of these guys never seem to get any better. They seem to be trapped in eternal hurt. I don't know if I'm allowed to wear this kind of armor. But we're gonna try. But this mission might take the armor away. I'm uncertain. It might put me in a hazmat suit or something. Well, let's find out. Away we go to New Zealand. Also, hey there, Burden. Hello, Nomadic. I don't recognize your name. Ah! Alright, Clam Hybrid Defector. Hooray. A lot of these haven't finished researching it. Well, they'll get there. Luchador! There's a strange rumor on the streets. If you eat a zombie, you'll gain inhuman strength and vitality, and probably sexual prowess as well. Well, these luchadors actually went and did exactly that, and in their case, it worked. We're not sure why, but some people managed to actually absorb zombie blood and squeeze it for bioenergy, receiving a sudden boost to their physical capabilities. This process is quite dangerous and painful. You are subjected to all sorts of physical stress and feel fevers for days, but the results are pretty awesome. As you can see, it also decreases intelligence and may cause destructive behavior, so you'd better stick with our Xcom solutions. Luchadors usually live in small groups and are fiercely territorial. Caution, they're easy to underestimate, and these guys tend to carry rocket launchers. These guys can show up at the beginning of the game. There's a mission I really wanted to see that just didn't show up this game, the Red Barn, where you encounter a place where these guys are doing their thing early on. But they'll have some powerful weapons and tear you up, too. They call him Smiley. One luchador, nicknamed Smiley, was well known for having a keen sense of smell, allowing him to track rogue zombies over open plains. Whether or not this was actually true, he was an exceptional zombie hunter, so he absorbed large amounts of zombie juice. Once he tracked a group of zombies to an old dump in the countryside. He found all zombies dead, slaughtered by some unknown force. Smiley became obsessed with this mystery and decided to hunt these unknown beings. Over the weeks, he gathered information about hellish, fire-breathing beasts stalking the land. Finally, went on to encounter them and never returned. But some luchadors murmur about Smiley, monstrous and disfigured, showing up randomly to murder and eat his kin. Blood boosting. Motorman. These people feel some kind of war's going on and think we've already lost. But they also think nothing ever changes and that humanity will survive somehow. Live fast, die young, steal the last drop of energy from a civilization doomed to ruination. That's their motto. In practice, they travel between smaller towns, and wherever they go, they spread chaos and steal what they need. Bit by bit, we're learning about the different factions that make up the cult of the apocalypse. You know what I hate, Commander? That these new games don't keep their saves in their own damn folder! What kind of sicko would force storing them in some obscure location? It's practically a war crime! You think it may be the hybrids? They do all sorts of messed up shit. Who else would have had such a horrible idea? I dislike when games stick a random folder somewhere in like my documents or something. I always prefer when the folder is inside the game, like with all the rest of the game's files. But a lot of games just, for some reason, make their own save file folder somewhere. It actually bailed me out in the case of the Xcom Files, though, when that hard drive stopped working. I'm still worried about that. And I had to reinstall the game, but it's like, oh, well, my save file was over in the documents, so I guess it was okay. So, worked out this time. But in general, I just like to keep all my stuff together. The Red Moon Curse! Among a plethora of legends told by the Westmen around the world, there is one which seems to be particularly popular and also taken more seriously than one would assume. The tale of a cursed born. Apparently, once upon a time, a vengeful spirit cast a curse on foolish villagers who had desecrated an ancient place of lunar cult. They were decimated by their own farm animals, and even all the buildings were supposedly turned to ruins. Except for the barn where the calamity started. It vanished completely. Now they say that during the full moon, the barn reappears in random places in the countryside. its walls as red as the moon that placed the curse. And woe to anyone who would wander nearby. They would be trampled by ferocious cows or pecked to death by bloodthirsty poultry. You know, we've never seen cows, sheep, pigs, or chickens fight. Actually, I think I have seen cows kill an alien or two, or, you know, whatever. But we've never had to fight against barn animals. Ah! Behold! The chain gun! It's fine. It's fine. It's suitable for outer space. Has a devastating effect on armors. Does it? Is that a thing? Ah, look at that. It does extra damage to armor. So this is for shredding armor. Well, it gives it a purpose at least. This would be a possible way to bring down something like a sectopod, is have somebody spray it with this and then have somebody else fire the actual killing weapon. As I said, it's fine. You know what? That blood boosting. I heard about this. Somebody I've got at least 3 or 4 people are playing this along with me. And somebody had gotten this right early in the game, and it's supposed to be really good. So I heard about it. So let's go ahead and get that. Mass Driver Pistol, we talked about this one the other day. I am not eager to make the change, but you know, it just comes a point when things are a little bit too durable. Oh, I can disassemble them. How interesting. Chem pistol, the only thing I really want from that is the fire extinguisher bit, which is not an option yet, so, you know, what can you do? Alright, go ahead. We took a lot of bad point losses yesterday, so... Here, do a Black Lotus host remains, and... Why don't you take apart a Shambler's corpse? Yeah, do all that. Oh, and a Dagon stick. I don't know, I always preferred the flame gloves. I honestly couldn't tell you, I guess it's the time unit cost. These are lightweight, you can stick them in your pocket. This you'd have to put in a backpack. And I don't know. I prefer the flame glove. Mysterious object covered in eldritch runes, which speak of sorcery and perfection. It converts psionic energy into power, powerful effect that somehow turns water particles into deadly, sizzling chemical missiles. It's reported to sometimes vibrate slightly upon direct command, but we were unable to measure such movements. Alright. Now let's see. Hybrid Defector Recruitment. Yes, please. I very much want hybrids. Let's see what they look like compared to regular soldiers. We're still on the way towards New Zealand this whole time. It's going to take a little bit for the new agent to arrive, of course. Alright, there's a rogue cyber web scientist in a hideout deep in the bowels of the city. We should bring him in for interrogation. As is customary for cyberweb, he's surrounded by a number of robotic units. So we know these guys sold Red Dawn the secrets of Durathread, but that's literally the only thing we know about them. Alright. Looks like I am allowed to wear a regular armor. That's good. Alright. you guys to have tasers with you. Specifically tasers. Those will be good in this place. Actually, no. You need, yeah, that's as good as anything. Man, some of my guys have such high firing accuracy. Ah. You know what? I'll let you keep that. Alright, man. Oh, good. It's a well-lit sewer. Alright. Dirk. Okay. It's the sewers. I forgot something important about the sewers I'll have to correct for. Who's standing on top of my supplies? Ah, yes. Somebody needs to carry the pickaxe. This is actually mission critical when you're in these kind of areas. You need either that or high explosives. See this? Like, here's a door that's blocked, I think. Yeah, you're gonna have to cut through walls. They like to hide. Okay. Next. Oh shit, we found him! Oh, that's a big looking gun, ain't it? You gotta watch out. These guys... I remember these guys being shockingly good at punching. That does not look like the kind of gun that React fires, if you ask me. Alright, it's a simple plan, boys. We're going to dogpile him with tasers. I can't believe we started and he's like right there. That's crazy. This guy is, well, I don't think he's gonna get out of this one. No, I think we got him. Let's find out how slippery he is. He can't slip this way. He can't slip that way. That might be a wall. My gosh, what an unfortunate day for him. Oh, there is a catwalk up here. I don't know how you get to that. There might be a ladder or something. He must have been just about to visit the surface or just had come down and hid over here. Alright, let's just hope. Oh, put that in your hand. Yeah, what you gonna do, huh? Huh? I would put someone in melee with you if I could. That gun looks scary. I also seem to remember these guys like to get up all the time. Oh shit, he had a freaking high explosive. Yeah, look at that thing. What the hell does it have as ammunition? What did he load it with? Alright. So, I'm gonna put this guy over here somewhere, and I'm gonna leave a few guards on him. We could just abduct him and go. Okay, that's another wall. We could just abduct him and go, but I think I'd rather take out his bots as well. So we'll find his little hidey hole, and we'll take it. And the people who are the least able to move about will stay as guards. So, that's you two. 3. You 3 will keep an eye on the prisoner. Okay. Yeah. Okay. If he does wake up, he will not get his weapons. And there will be 3 people to kick his ass. Simple. But yeah, no, you watch out for his fists. And you know what? I'm not gonna let that stay there. Oh man, 46, that thing's heavy. Anyways, just no chance high explosives are gonna go off in that room. Not happening. I'll probably keep this guy here just in case. He's a super agent. Yeah. 4 guys. 4 guys. He's not getting up. I know he's gonna try to get up, but we're not gonna let him. Oh, there's more than one. And that just shot a lightning bolt at me. I never made those things that resist lightning, did I? Okay, I guess I see. Yeah, that's a problem. Uh-huh. Alright, Drawbar can guard this door. Okay, that's great. You know, grabbing more than one of these guys would be pretty nice. Though I worry. Man, who wants to live in the sewers? You guys are gross. You know that? Yeah, these guys are very resilient. Alright, Commander Lemming. Good work, men. Alright, so here's the plan. You are going to carry this guy back and toss him in the room with this one to be guarded. Why, hello there. Well, we seem to have gotten something good there. I'm fine with this. As I said, tasers will work well here. Keep an eye out for weird stuff. Okay. See this guy? See him go. Okay. Slap that in there. Oh, hello. What's this? Alright, another type of bot. Oh, there's ladders. Staircases. We found their setup. Okay, it's full of little flying bots. Alright. Get a couple of people with guns set up just in case. What do we have over here? Okay, that goes further. Don't stray too far now. Dagon staff is stinky. Hey there, Liberty. Hey there, Drop Hard. Yeah, snow removal's a pain. I had to chip a lot of ice yesterday and my hand hurts. There's one more over there. Magneto! You have failed me, Magnet Man. Dirk! Alright, this is going extremely well. And neither of these guys have woken up yet. That's good too. Alright. I might not even need that mining pick. Oh, look, he woke up already. Give him a test. Ah. Looks like our armor is good. Anyway. There you go. He's completely exhausted after that jog. Meanwhile, over here, we continue our little journey. Oh? I'm pretty sure the robots don't recover on their own. Alright, looks like we've cleared this area. We've got this and that left. Yeah, you can just tuck that away and squat. If any robots or anything comes out, you can snipe them. Okay, cool. Alright, there we go. Alright. Our stamina has been worn down a bit on some of my characters. But others are feeling just fine running around the sewers. This armor is never going to be clean again if you fall in the green stuff, so be careful about that, guys. I guess this is fine. I think I've got enough guys to handle it. There can only be like one bot left. Oh, you woke up again, did you? Back on your face. Yeah. They punch harder than you expect. They get up frequently. You know, they've augmented themselves. Let's say. That might be the last robot there. If not, someone will have to breach here. No, actually, we won't have to use the mining pick at all. Actually, I want one junked. Oh. Well, fine then. Junket. There. Alright, this was perfect. Oh, somebody surrendered? There was a third Technomad. Huh. Alright, so this was a great win. Cyber Eye. Stun Rod. Ion Blaster. Ionizer. Cyber Web Batteries. Their various machinery, and the Technomads, who were worth a lot. They also had an alien communicator, proof they were talking to the aliens. Oh, doggone it. This is the eternal problem here. Can you, I never did name placeholder, did I? Alright, hold on a second. I won't need that anymore. Here, have an Ion Blaster, an Ionizer, and... And is that good enough? It's the bots, isn't it? Here, a couple wrecked bots. No, I'm 30 over. Why am I 30 over? Holy shit, it's the bots. I don't think... I guess this is okay. I need to get rid of more stuff. Eternally. I don't know, man. I might need some of these things. Oh, the cyberweb batteries? How did I ever get this many of these? Well, they take up basically no space, so that's not the problem. There we go. Too many flashlights. That was the problem. Tase Master! Yeah, I'd bet I'd get Tase Master. Ooh, Incapacitator. Correctional Officer as well. And you know what? We have another cyberweb layer right over here. Okay. I also bought some equipment and transferred it around to protect the bases, as well as armoring up some of my guys. And I bought something unusual, actually. Yeah, all the housekeeping is still floating around. I purchased a bunch of early game gun. Because the guns that I have now are really freaking expensive. But for base defenses, I decided it'd be good enough just to have the, It's in here somewhere. The MAC-10. I decided this would be good enough for base defenses, and it's very inexpensive. It hits for 32, and it can potentially output 16 bullets. If you're at close range, I mean, its accuracy is shit, but if you're at close range and you just have an agent do this, most things will go down. I mean, it's not going to bring down a sectopod or anything, but in a base assault, it's funny because it's a beginning of the game gun, but, I mean, just look at it. 16 bullets out of 32 is no small thing. 32, it's hitting harder than even the modern expensive pistol. The accuracy, as I said, is shit, but, you know, you just put out 16 bullets. It makes sense to me. It makes sense to me to run that. So, if I can't put a more expensive gun in somebody's hand, I can just give them one of those. Yeah, here they are, the MAC-10s. I also gave a couple flamethrowers, a few thrashers, because those just, you know, they hit so hard. Yeah, these are all base defense weapons here. Hybrid Soldier tells us about Millicent, a scientist of the Syndicate. We haven't heard too much about the Syndicate. A German-American geneticist and former biology professor at Stanford. Dr. Weber is known to harbor borderline misanthropic views, likely as a result of her troubled childhood. She was fired from Stanford following student protests and negative media coverage after she gave a speech in which she supported extreme genetic engineering techniques, human hybridization experiments, and the creation of a new humanity. And she ended up working for the Syndicate, not the hybrid network. I don't know how long blood boosting is going to take me to get, but I'm working on it. Pinky Devil! This group follows a culture centered on occultism and fashion. Praise Lucifer, look good. This, we'll call it a religion, doesn't have many members, but they often take part in various rituals, from smashing windows for Satan to really interesting orgies. Also, they're often drugged, so watch out. We don't know exactly what the tenets of their faith are, because pretty much every member has their own version. They do, however, believe in demonic beings, and they intend to reincarnate as such. Something does seem a bit off about them. No kidding. The Stone of Discordia, a legendary item. Do I have the heavy shotgun perform? How well's the heavy shotgun perform? It gets 2 shots between reloads, but if something's close to you and it's not heavily armored, it's probably dead. Armor is the enemy of shotguns, but the Thrasher is so heavy it can bring down armored opponents, up to a point. It's, I think it's the strongest shotgun in the game, unless you're going to count something like the plasma shotgun. I forget what it's called. There is a plasma weapon that acts like a shotgun, but that's kind of end game. Yeah, the Thrasher. I think the Thrasher would bring down somebody in a titanium vest, potentially, depending on where you hit them. In one hit, and you could fire both barrels at once. So. Yeah. The Cause is definitely a better all-around shotgun that can do a variety of different things, like baton rounds and so on. But the Thrasher is just when you want to hit something really hard. So, A legendary item dating back to ancient Egypt, but rumored to be even older and not human-made. This 16-sided gem with a different primordial monster etched on each face, each image supposedly representing an aspect of human nature and of reality in general. The stone was in the possession of many explorers throughout the ages, due to its annoying habit of randomly disappearing and reappearing a decade later in a different country, and its whereabouts are rarely known. It is certainly psionic, but its effects vary wildly depending on the rumor, ranging from amplifying one's psi strength to mastering empathetic powers to total reality manipulation. It's said to be a gate to a world of pure thought, inhabited by nightmarish beings ruled over by those 16 monstrosities. Naturally, this artifact is very dangerous and has a strong corrupting effect on the user's mental stability, constantly testing their minds for every weakness imaginable. Many users were lost to insanity before the stone left them, but every self-respecting mage covets the stone nonetheless. What are you talking about? A 16-sided dice? Who uses a 16-sided dice? Psst. What kind of mage covets a 16-sider? Give me a 20-sider and we can talk. Hidden Underworld. What you mean by Underworld? You mean criminal network or go underground? Because this game does both. Laser! Behold! It's a laser. Wow, 36. That's not bad. Yeah, it requires you to get a little bit further. There is a type of laser I'm a big fan of, and this isn't it. 36 is pretty good, though. Like, you basically don't have to worry about reloading. And it is another damage type, so if you run into stuff that's resisting your bullets, this would be effective. And 50 is respect. Like, all around, the stats on this is good. I think I like the UAC rifle way more, but this is an upgrade over the UAC rifle. I'd have to dig around to compare the two back and forth, but this would be technically superior. My gosh, you still haven't gotten to that improved interceptor. I need that so I can make them. On that subject, how goes the manufacture? We're working on titanium clips. Unfortunately, some of the guns I use can't shoot titanium. I guess the bullets would tear up the barrel or something. I don't know. But, why in the world do I have black outside? Anyway. These, however, are pretty good. Oh my gosh, why you have these problems? I don't know. What can I get rid of? Look, we're not going to use regular grenades anymore, okay? Well, they have their time in the sun. They're useful, but we haven't researched the toxic gun, but I won't need 2 of them. Alright, look, there. That has to be good enough, right? Right? I'm not going to use the taser drone. Let's get rid of the taser drone. Alright. Can I please transfer a handful of bullets now? Look, you don't have to put them in the storeroom. You could just, like, set them on a desk in the... or something. Oh. Is that what I think that is? Our first hybrid! Only 86? His health seems low. I thought they had extra durable organs or something. Actually, your stats kind of suck. God, 17! That's the lowest strength I've ever seen. Well, they're allowed to equip all the armors, so that's good. Well, I mean, you better give pilot training to whoever qualifies. I'm not able to do anything to him yet, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they can't. Yes, learn Kung Fu. Dagonization? I don't see him for Dagonization. I don't know that there's any restriction to Dagonization. So, interesting. I'm going to transfer you to the marsh to get training. We'll have to get more hybrids before I can make a determination. Let me see if they've got a... What would that even fall under? Enemies and allies, maybe? Oh, cool. We have write-ups on all the different shield types. This is important, actually. Gold give the best protection against psi... I didn't even know there was something that resisted psionics. Psionics and warp. Good protection from bullets, fire, and concussive. Decent from electric, but it's weak to plasma and cutting and chem and stun. And no protection from choke. So gold shields, weak to swords and stunning. It'll be a while before we get to plasma or anything. Actually, no protection from choke. That could work. Like I'll ever remember these. Purple protects you from stun, chem, and EMP. Not very good against cutting or choking again. And red? Really good against bullets. bad against EMP, and terrible from Psi and Warp. So, melee them. Yeah, no matter what the shield is, choke and melee seem to be effective. But this still isn't what I want to know. Oh, hybrid combat analysis? Oh, that's their okay, I don't care about that. I don't know. Oh, we can disguise ourselves as Osiren goons. Neat. Yeah, I don't know how to look them up specifically, unfortunately. Yeah. I don't know. I built my second base very early, as soon as I felt I was able to afford it. Until then, I was just parking an extra vehicle on the other side of the planet. But the sooner you get the second base on the opposite end of the world, the better. That's my opinion. Not everyone agrees. Some people think you should go all in on science. I know John X prefers to go all science. Let's see. Use your hands to dig the door out. Would I ever try Dwarf Fortress again? I might. It's a hell of a commitment to learn to play. I've been enjoying RimWorld pretty heavily, though. Songs of Six. I swear I should know what that is. I'm sure that I've encountered that somewhere or watched videos on it, but I can't remember what it is by the name. Yeah. I got 3 bases as soon as I could, but 2 was probably the practical number. 3 was expensive. Alright, I think... Did I have a bunch of my guys get damaged during... Oh, I just had a bunch of them gain, Yeah, a bunch of them are out gaining, stat ups. Technomads, they've got some pretty nasty weapons. So... I mean, they shoot lightning bolts and all kinds of weird stuff. Alright, there you go. Let's go hit the other one. It's gonna tell me that I don't have the storage space for anything for another 5 days. It's gonna be so annoying. Anyway, this should be the same mission, so the same gear should work. Oh, yeah, this is the Thrasher here. 29 times 12. So, for reference, the Cause is hitting for 18 times 5. Or at most, you could get 24 times 5. It's like, it's using 12-sided dice. I mean, holy crap. It's heavy. It only gets 2 shots per thing. Its accuracy drop off and range are terrible. But if you shoot somebody with it, they're down for the count. Alright. So, what I'm going to need you to do... I'll slide a few things around. Is carry the pickaxe. Alright. So last time... Oh, okay, we're in... Alright, I see. Alright. lift. Alright. Oh, hi there. Alright, one down. Alright, good. It's safe to deploy to this room. Now, we did notice that one of the technomads had high explosives, which I find alarming. So we're going to want to be careful about that. Despite all of our armor, I'm pretty sure high explosives could kill a whole stack of my guys. So, yeah. I suppose we could just break into 3 teams. Each team of 5. With a remainder of 1. I'll put the pickaxe with that group for now. Oh! Yeah, not so good at fighting this close, huh? Well, I'm gonna check this area out. Okay, that's a wall. Cool. Get him. Now, well, how about that? Bonk him. They are really hard to hit for some reason. I remember that about them now. Okay, guys, good work. Alright, as before, we're going to take him and move him and put guards on him. Meanwhile, on this side... Okay, that's probably the edge of the map, but check it anyway. Try to get a guy on every door. Yeah, if I hadn't had my person right there to melee him, he could have probably caused some massive harm with that gun. I think that was a lightning thrower. Alright, meanwhile... Oh, why hello there. Ooh. Is this your shop? Okay. Ah, there we go. Alright, guys. Alright, anything comes down this staircase, you just shoot it. What did I say, guys? Why didn't you shoot it? What was that, huh? Get him! Alright. I thought so. This is their lab. You know, I don't think we seize any of their computers or anything. You'd think some of this would be useful. Ah, crud, there's one more there. You can... You got this? No, you don't. It's fine. Yeah, okay, fine. Well, what can you do? I need somebody to cover this door. Okay. 3 doors in a row. Ah. Alright, what's going on this side? There are rooms over there. Oh, crap. Okay, well, that's fine. It's a lot of doors. Alright. Meanwhile... Okay. Okay. Alright, we're guarding him. You know what, I'll just go the extra mile. 4 guards. 4 guards should be enough. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Oh, well, so much for him. Did not capture 2 of them. Oh, this one did revive. Well, now how about that? Shouldn't be that hard to hit a robot, but I guess we kind of suck at melee. Okay, good. Alright. That's probably the last guy here. Okay, those are definitely walls. Alright. That could be a problem. Maybe. Once again, I tell you guys, don't fall in the green stuff. These suits, there's no, they're dry clean only, you know. And he woke up already. That's fine. Since we've separated him from his weapons, I'm not at all worried. The other one won't be getting up at all. Dead end. Okay, cool. Alright. We may need a turn to rest after this. A lot of my agents are tired. Oh, another dead end. Alright then. Alright. Whoop. Okay. Seems that... Honestly, that might be the last bot. Let's go attack it and find out if it ends there. I don't even see you. jumped into the sewer to hide. Okay, yeah, it was the last one. Cool, 250 points. Stat ups. Alright. I'm pretty sure I have this and that. I don't know if these are important. Cyclone is good. We'll keep the Technomads. I need so much Cyclone. Okay. A strange life form has been spotted. Oh, we can hit that real quick, too. Oh. Alright. Yes. Here we are. Just ran into a teleporter? Huh. He's probably fine. Yeah. He was probably just intoxicated and thought that was his house. The one for the one you sent me a couple days ago for the show Enterprise. Yeah, I don't know. As I said, it's only available on like Paramount, which I don't have at the moment. I really don't do the subscription service thing. I never did. I only briefly had Paramount Plus as a gift to watch Deep Space Nine, and it ran out. So, you know, yeah. So I have no particular opinion about what I've seen of Enterprise, which isn't really much of any. I didn't have television anymore when the show came out. Basically, the only thing I've heard about it is that the first couple of seasons are a slog, and it gets really good later on. That's the only thing I've heard about it, really. Oh. If I were to pick... Oh, I don't need this. If I were to arrange the sci-fi shows in order that I want to watch them... Well, there's a few anime I really want to see most of all. But, I think it would go... I need to rewatch Babylon 5 would be at the top of the to-do list. I only caught it, you know, as a kid in parts. I would have been like... What would I have been? Like 9 or 10 years old when it was running or something? Maybe a little bit older. Maybe it was a little bit later. I'm not sure. I was young. So, Babylon 5, Deep Space Nine, which I have watched some of. I'm kind of interested in Buck Rogers. I'm not sure if I'd want to watch the whole thing. I'd want to look at it and the what's the one with the Battlestar Galactica, the original one. I think those are the ones I'm most interested in revisiting. Yeah. I actually really like Flash Gordon. Like, I got a hold of the Golden Age radio stuff quite a long time ago now. And it was amazing. It was so cool. They used to have comics for Flash Gordon, so you'd get the comic book and then you'd listen to the radio broadcast. And you'd flip through the comic pages while listening to the radio, because this was before television. Oh, it's just a... Ah, well. It's just a Mogord. Nothing to worry about, guys. Just don't let them get close to you and you'll be fine. Got him. That one took a lot of bullets, didn't he? Well, 2 points of sanity, I guess. Cool. Star Trek Deep Space Nine and Voyager. I never had a problem with a theme song for Voyager. I don't know, I wasn't a big Voyager fan. Janeway was no Cisco. She certainly wasn't a Picard. Or a Kirk. Tuvok was no Spock. But, I liked Neelix well enough. I liked, there's a couple characters I liked on the show. Londo Mollari, yeah. Yeah, and the reversal he has with what's his name? The alien that's always at odds with him. And the two kind of do it's the whole dynamic with them and then the stuff going on politically. Ugh. Yeah. Alright, let me see. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Here, send me the Enterprise video that you meant to send me again. I watched something related to Enterprise recently. Something. Maybe it was your video. Maybe it was something else. I know I saw something related to it. But I don't know. So just give me the link again and I'll see after the stream. Yeah. Okay, we have made the bullets. Now we make the bulletproof coats. Would you hurry up and finish building that storage place? Come on, could I just spend more money to build it faster? Ah, this creature's heavily muscled and indubitably very strong. Thick fur gives it good protection against cold, heat, chemicals, shockwaves, small caliber firearms. But like all furry things, it's flammable. It's technically a sloth, or a close relative, and is considered a living fossil. Well, they're not living anymore after we get to them. Go ahead and learn how to make that shrapnel charge. I think that leads to shrapnel rockets, which might be worth having. Alright, cool. Man, 17 strength. The hybrid is really, really wimpy. Man, do I need a lot of Cyclone. That might be the next thing we produce. No, fighters. I need fighters. I really do. I'm probably just gonna make some interceptors. How is this ever gonna finish? I need it. Alright, what's our budget look like? It is just barely... Wow, oh shit. Really? Even with the minus 1,000 we got? Huh. Well, we did really good this month, I guess. Really, really, really good. Cool. Okay, so with the new budget, we're barely balanced. Good. let's see what we can do to imbalance that budget now. These guys are going to want another... Hold on. Hold on, I need to check. $25. Okay. These guys need 25 more scientists. Yeah, I think that might make a little bit of a difference here on our research cable. That's all my money. And that means that our maintenance cost is going to go up by 1.125 million. Just for that alone. But our research is going to be much faster. We'll have a third base on the job. Alright, bulletproof coats made. Do I have the money to make anything now? Oh, crap. No, it's fine. We'll figure this out. Maybe I should stop manufacturing those. Oh, I want to make Cyclone. I'll let you disassemble one of these. I should send over a bunch of things. Okay, that at least a superconductive circuit. Superconductive circuits. Really just one alloy. Okay, superconductive circuits. I think I already have those, right? We could make more rats. Useful things, rats. Man, the lack of money is distressing. I really do want some stun rods. Okay. Superconductive circuits. Do I have those? I try to keep like one of everything. I don't think I have that one yet. Okay. All right then. In that case, a laser SMG rifle or mass driver would do. Do I have any of those things? Well, I do not possess them in this location. Oh, what about this one? Alright, let's see. No, Sonic? Not quite what we're looking for. Okay. What about here? What do you guys got? A mass driver pistol! Let's ship it. Okay. We'll disassemble that, and then we'll try to... I've got so many things I need to research. Alright, fine. Very good. Very good. Once that science lab is done, you guys will be participating in these researches as well. Oh. And please take one of these apart, too. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Okay, we don't have to worry so much about storage for a little bit. Oh, cool. Titanium throwing knives. I'm never going to use these. Yeah, it's armor piercing. Yeah, you can throw, 5 of them in a turn, theoretically. But I know I'm not going to use them. They're cool. I like them. But whereas I'll always use those titanium kukris, Easy Riders originate from trailer dwellers around the world, or rather their most anti-government fringe. Their aim is total personal freedom, primarily of movement and privacy. They shun regular work, but often pick up odd jobs, legal or otherwise. They are mostly well-spoken and known for their talent to associate themselves with people in power, which helps their cause tremendously. Oh, the anarchists tend to get with people in power? That's odd. Excuse me a second. Ugh. To do with the tech level of 100 years ago. Gakar! That was his name! Yeah, Gakar! Ah. Act. The bloodiest and most chilling story of the Easy Riders. This legend speaks of a terrible fate of a certain nomadic group a decade earlier. One camp of Easy Riders decided to settle down near an active volcano. Aside from geologists, few people dared approach the area, which suited the Easy Riders just fine. The place was unnerving, of course, but it was not lava, nor heat, nor toxic gases that spelled doom for the hideout. Or so the legend says. Anyway, according to folklore, these people were all slaughtered by ancient lizards who emerged from the ground. Uh-oh. Wow. Really? Well, that sounds like total nonsense. Lizards from the ground? According to alleged witnesses, the beast had glowing red eyes, fire breath, and absolutely no issue with decimating a group of over 30 men and women, most of them armed. Only a few managed to escape being torn apart by giant teeth to tell the tale. Unfortunately, the site was suddenly covered with lava the very next day, making proper investigation impossible. The official conclusion? It was all volcanic gas, causing deaths and hallucinations. Oh, really? Huh. Once we get blood boosting, I'm gonna probably try to push more of these, and we're gonna try to get into more. Oh, this is the big one. The Raven! Okay. This is the first one that could have an engine upgrade. We don't have any engine upgrades at the moment, but we could give it a second cannon. This thing costs alien alloys. And I don't know why it's so far away from the Interceptor here, but the Interceptor is 21,381. Faster, significantly faster. Better acceleration, and the Mach range is further. It's also got 2.5 times the durability. So this will not be bringing down, alien battleships or anything, but getting a couple of these, if I could put decent cannons on the things, if I could make some titanium cannons with titanium ammo, as well as giving them either Stingray or Avalanches, my choice, and later add those engines. These guys, they're expensive. They take a long time to build, but these are how... Oh, I do get upgrades right off. I have a choice of a fuel tank or an afterburner for the engine slot. Cool. Yeah, no, these are a big deal. Alright, I'm going to start on mass driver weapons. I think I'm going to go for the afterburner. The fuel tank lets you go further, I think. And we're going to start on the titanium cannon. We will make... I mean, it means we're going to spend even more time manufacturing for each one, but I mean, holy crap, this is going to be awesome. They're going to be able to bring our enemies down. I am going to... give me a few of these. Put 2 on you, put 2 on you. Okay, there you go. Cool. Okay, what does it mean to manufacture a Raven? So the Interceptor just costs money, 6,000 hours, 25 workspace, 8,000. Okay, costs, instead of 500,000, it costs 1,000,000 and 50 alloy. So each Raven is the price of 2 Interceptors plus 50 alloy. I'd have to bring down like multiple small spacecraft to build one Raven. Anyway, the Raven's pretty good. We definitely will be manufacturing them as much as we can. But we're not going to be able to build very many, and it means we're not going to be making anything else. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? Yeah, we're only going to make a couple stun sticks. Yeah, we're only going to make a couple stun sticks, and we'll transfer them. I just won't have those as much as I would like to have them. And I would like to have them. But now I need to scrape together $1 million. This is gonna suck, but what can you do? Alright, what can I part with? The power sources are precious. You'll tend to blow up a lot of the power sources when shooting things down, and they're not going to be little small ones landing for my convenience anymore. So I don't want to sell the Illyrium either for the same reason. That said, I don't have a ton of options here. I may have no choice but to sell the Illyrium. What else do I have? It's a good question. I don't know what the superconductive circuits are for, but I have a ton of the things. Will I regret this? I don't know. I don't know if I will or won't, but that gives me enough that I can manufacture one Raven. Hopefully we find enough cash to make another one. Weirdly, I have workshop space available. I could actually hire more engineers than I have. That's important to know. I think that we should be optimizing to make Ravens. I think we should. I think we definitely should. So 25 more engineers. Ghost Drive in action? What? Ghost Drive? Impossible internet intelligence. We're hot on the trail of the last known location of the haunted hard drive. It's been spotted in a technical college, as per some internet claims. We have no time to worry about stealth. Go in and stop whatever rituals they might attempt from the data drive. Ah, okay. Yes. Ghosts. But what if there's not ghosts? What if there's people with guns? Jeez, I don't know if this armor should... I have no idea. Here's a stun stick. Oh, I could have those, I guess. Oh, I see. Yes, that makes sense. Okay, I understand. Where is... Flamethrower. I mean, not exactly what I want to be using, but You know what? This might be its moment to shine. If it turns out that tasers don't work, we're in trouble, okay, guys? That's just how it is. Alright. Is this one of those things where I have to go during the night, or can I wait for daylight? You really don't get a warning on that? Okay, good. We can go on the internet. Okay, guys. I don't think you need this. Well, I mean, you might. I don't know. You know what? Alright, let me see. Professor X with the flamethrower. There it is. With the flamethrower. One of these. I don't know. Here, have a lit firebomb. It might work. Just because it didn't work on the ghosts in the last place doesn't mean things won't be better here. Oh. Okay. Well... Showrunners let the higher-ups to wait for Manikoto. Ah, okay. So the specific writer people liked. The Marlboro Man is he's a cowboy. He'd be with the Westmen. Anika Henson? I don't get the reference. Oh no. Quick, I have to smoothly pretend that I do. Oh, yes! Nick Henson. Yes, that was my plan all along. Of course, yes. There. Real smooth. Alright, I want to catch this person, but, might be a bit of a trick. I wasn't thinking about catching people. I think I'll have somebody swap out for the, musket. Okay, don't gather too many together, or we might fetch a grenade, but where the hell else am I going to put people? Oh. What the hell am I looking at? Okay, well, no ghosts so far. Well, hi. What is this shit? What are you wielding? Alright, well, that's one down. Look, I don't know what... I don't think my armor's made to deal with this kind of stuff. Oh man, if he knocks one of my guys out and their explosives go off... Alright. Okay, perfect. One person cuts the underbrush with a minigun, the other one goes right through. Is that a explodey barrel? That looks like a explodey barrel. Is that another one? Oh, shit. Hi there. Yeah, we're still struggling to move around in these heavy suits. Alright. Oh crap, they threw something. It's probably something weird. Oh, that's a ghost. This place feels oppressive. Yeah, I bet this is gonna hurt my sanity. Okay, our armor's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, armor's pretty good here. Alright, let's see. Okay. So that's just a gun. That's a shotgun. Alright, well, we caught a lot of them. Next up. Let's see. Alright, no chance of hitting my own guys now. Think there's going to be anything weird about their bodies? Well, we'll find out. I think we're a little bit late to interrupt their ritual. Whatever it had been. I think it's already gone down. Hope they don't have any more grenades. Oh, that's multiple hits and it hasn't gone down. Well, I'm pretty sure this isn't gonna work, but we gotta test. I did see a flash of red. How do they feel about being meleeed? Right. Let's see, 21. Alright, maybe you can tase it. It's got two different somethings. I bet one of the two is going to be fear. One of the two is definitely going to be a fear effect. Alright, two tasers pointed that way. I need to turn to rest and recover stamina after this. Alright, let's see. Somebody's got to keep their eye on these doofuses. Don't want them waking up. That's probably enough people. Okay, bring this way. Who did that? Who did that? Anyway, bring that flamethrower over here. We need to test that thing too. Alright, they've got some kind of AoE, but it didn't do anything. But it also wasn't a direct hit. Okay. Oh, those things move fast. Oh shit, there's another type of ghost. Ah, there's a guy behind me too. Okay, this is a lot to keep track of. Okay, let's start with... There's somebody over here. somewhere. Hi. And then it became a knife fight. And you suck. And then she comes over and just goes bzzzt, and solves the problem. Okay, cool. Alright, those guys have stayed down. Okay. Well... First question. Yeah, okay, I was pretty sure that was the answer, but, you know, we have to check these things. Alright. We do have a ghost tank, so we will be able to find out what these things are. They glow in the dark, which I love. I think that's so cool. Okay. I don't know how dangerous these things are yet. Isn't there a person back there? Alright, I've got a couple people here. Fire test! Alright. Next turn. Okay, you're ready to tase. You've got the flamethrower behind him. Wow, you're completely exhausted already, huh? Oh shit, there's another one there. I can't tell how much of an effect that had. No, not bullets! I gave you the tase. Oh, okay, well, that's fine. What do its shots do? What exploded? What are the shots doing? Is it... I don't think it's damaging my bravery or my sanity. I can't tell what it's doing. No, some of us definitely have injuries. I think it's hurting us somehow. Okay, seriously, what exploded over here? Unknown. Alright, flamethrower test. Wow, that just sprayed everywhere, didn't it? I don't think fire works on ghosts. No, it just doesn't do the trick. The only known cure to ghosts currently in my possession is electricity. Karnaki the Ghost Finder talks about that in his books. He'd make weird electric barriers, things would have electricity running around in them and stuff. Alright. Well... Alright, the next obvious question. I mean... Ow, 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 that hurt a lot. Okay, who did that? It wasn't you. You didn't do that. Who's doing that? Who's doing that? Oh my gosh, I can't... Alright, well, ignore him. Oh, you have one of those. Those are good, aren't they? Okay. Yeah, I don't care how many slices or shots this guy does. It's just like, no, just run up and tackle this one. This one's a serious problem. We can deal with anything else going on. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Okay, it's getting to be a lot. This is a problem. The taser just does not seem up to... I need to get the technomads to teach me how to make their lightning guns. Because, oh yeah, it's doing damage. Alright, well, good. Back up a step. I can't spray this here. Why not? Sure. These two are just gonna spray at them. Okay, now... Oh, that's it for your energy? That's fine. Okay, no more trouble from him. Okay, I guess this is fine. Yeah, back when I played this before, the ghosts basically weren't, there was only a single ghost mission in the game at the time. Well, yeah, single ghost mission in the game at the time. So... Okay, there's a lot. Oh my gosh, those stupid grenades. We're taking a beating here. Where did that even come from? Alright. That's good. Cool. Okay, good. Yeah, you're gonna need some fixing. I see you blinking. It's doing something to you. Enough bullets will bring a ghost down. We can disrupt their form through sheer firepower. I think we're gonna end up spending a while in the hospital after this. This one looked different. This one is definitely different from the others. Oh, you're the one with the haunted... Yeah, I'm just gonna pocket this. Yeah, I'm just gonna pocket that, make sure it doesn't get blown up. Finally. Okay. Now, somebody shot at me. Somebody threw a grenade, actually. As much as we need to sit down and rest. Who did that? Are they on the roof? They could be on the roof. Alright, well, we're spread out a little bit better now. I have no idea where that explosive came from. Okay, one there. A lot of ghosts, and some of the ghosts are invisible until you get close, which is a problem. I have a feeling these ghost missions are just not... What the hell is that? Oh, this thing takes more than one tile. Don't be like that, do ya, huh? Oh, yeah, this guy can't hardly move at all right now. Alright. Yeah, you're too far away. Alright. I hope these things don't revive. Really hope there aren't too many of those mostly invisible ones. We need some kind of device that detects them. Such a thing must exist. Are you the one who threw a grenade at me? I think you were the one who threw that grenade at me. Dive. Dive on her. That's right. That's what you get. Okay. Alright, this seems fine. There you go. There are a lot of ghosts. Fear 2. 7 of 9's human name. Oh! I probably never... I don't know, I have no idea if I would have even seen the episode where they revealed that. I just have no memory of it. Wow. Well, this isn't gonna do anything, but... Oh, crap! There's somebody with a gun over there. Oh, hi. God, I need somebody to medicine you. on the verge of passing out. Oh, they take your stamina away when they hit you, too. Interesting. Oh, come on! Fine. Man, on the one hand, this armor is saving my butt. On the other hand, it's really slowing me down. Well... definitely doing something. And we saw one of them pass out when it got hit by enough bullets, so... Oh, is that ghost having a heart attack? That's interesting. Alright. This person just won't go down. What kind of damage do you think that these things do? Do you think my armor protects me at all? Ah, shit. Well... Oh, you have so little stamina that'd never work. Alright, 3 more of them down. Any left should panic at this point, right? Alright, look, some of you guys really need a rest at this point. I'm afraid that these ghosts aren't going to give you one, though. As they'd like to suck away your stamina. Oh, yeah, can't move anymore. You're stuck. Seriously, what damage type do you think this is? Huh. No, I don't remember that episode at all. But as I've mentioned, I stopped having television at some point during the run of Voyager. So, I never saw how it ended. I am gonna try melee against you, even though I'm pretty sure it won't work. I don't know, maybe that one magical katana. The ancient katana, maybe. Alright. Even if the flamethrower didn't work well... Yeah, I really need something other than tasers. I don't know. Lasers are a question. Plasma seems like it should work, so maybe flame gloves? Flame gloves and storm roses? Maybe some of the weird shit that these guys are carrying around will work. Maybe. But I'll just take the Technolaz lightning throwers if I can. Oh, shit, somebody got back up. Oh, well. Yeah, okay. was that? Where was that? Okay, hold on. Who oh man, it's just for a blink. Somewhere, somebody got attacked from an angle. Did anybody catch that? Okay. Like, every time I've been wanting to heal you for a while, but... Maybe you'll just have to haul yourself in here. Catapletes Spiritus? Why is it cycling between two different types of ammo? Klein Bottle Grenade? Ah, crap, it died. Oh, wait, no, actually, no, I think that's fine. No, this is the one I want to keep alive. Okay, no, we're fine. Alright, meanwhile. Not quite. Man, he's exhausted. Not the most accurate of weapons, but... Alright. Alright. Ooh, yeah. There we go. Overwhelming force. Ah, that must be the one. Okay. I sure hope you're the last of these. I sure hope I find a way to detect them. There's still a second floor. And a rooftop, potentially, as well. Maybe those stun rods could come in handy. Crap. Well. Oh, good, you got back on your feet. Get him. Okay, we'll try to heal you up next turn. Yep. No, we'll finally get to that. Okay. Everyone just needs a couple of turns to rest. Oh, hi. But I don't want to give the enemies turns to get back up. Ahem. Stay down! Alright, where could the remaining ghosts or cultists be at this point? They could be anywhere. We have really taken a beating. Like a massive beating. It looks terrible, in fact. I would prefer Chun here to run into the last ghost. Because she's still at full health. Alright, so we're recovering stun, we're recovering stamina, and... hunting for the final ghosts. Well, that one just insists on being... Oh, hello. Are you the last one? No, you were not the last one. I am running very low on... Oh, there's somebody. I'm running extremely low on tasers. I have no idea if the armor even does any protection for me at all. I'm worried it might not. None of you better wake up while I'm away. Ghost seems to be a little confused. You don't belong in the world of the living. Hello there. Do I need to pick up every ghost and put them in one stack? This place is taxing our sanity. I think this fight's basically done at this point. Come on. But if it turns into something stupid where I have to run around collecting every ghost because they keep waking up, better not. This is a time when bug hunt mode should kick in. What woke up now? You? Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay. Alright. 2 people gained bravery. That's good. Alright, we got some weird shit. Oh, a ghost neutralizer. That sounds like exactly what I want. Haunted hard drive. Not much in the way of cash, but a bunch of weird shit to look at. Entity degenerates as there's no thing to hold it. I built a ghost tank! Oh wow, we used a lot. Yeah, that's a lot of people injured badly. I have a ghost tank though. It should have asked me to transfer them to the ghost tank. Do I not? Didn't I make a ghost tank? Oh no, I never made the ghost tank? Oh no! I never made a ghost tank. Really? Huh. Well, shoot. Alright, fine. Well, we'll at least learn what the ghost neutralizers are and stuff. Ah, man, I hate selling this. Alright. Build 1 ghost tank. We will never have as much difficulty with them again, right? I hope? Because we're going to research the Technomad's lightning guns and the ghost neutralizers we just picked up from the Aether guys. So next time we encounter them, we'll be in better shape. Okay, throwing axes. They're shockingly accurate. Maximum range of 14 isn't so bad. Made from light alloys and small amount of titanium, it's deadlier and has better armor penetration. These actually look pretty good. Stacks of 3. These actually look really good. Huh. I'll think about them. Okay, alright, we got what we needed. Oh boy, I want to research a lot of these things. Let's research that haunted hard drive so that doesn't come up again. Let's inspect a Technomad's corpse. I'm hoping we can figure out its cybernetics. I really want to keep cooking the hybrids, but now we've got this stuff. Where's the ghost neutralizer? It's not listed. I can't research it yet. Alright. I'm gonna talk to one of these Reclamation of Aether guys and see if they'll clue me in on how that stuff works. Alright, so we've got a lot of things we're researching right now. The Technomads, I think, are my highest priority on this list. But we'll get through all of it. Tritanium bolts for the crossbow. Blood boosting! Our research on luchadors combined with our knowledge of exotic biochemistry allowed us to initiate similar processes in humans. The procedure is generally safe, but the changes it causes in the recipient's body are quite profound. Muscle mass rapidly increases, greatly enhancing agility and strength. They become more perceptive, better night vision. However, the brain shows some regression, with slightly higher tenacity at the cost of significantly decreased emotional control and willpower. Therefore, the most logical treatments for this treatment are those who are psionically impaired. Warning, blocks other trainings. 50 bravery is a high bar, actually. Okay. Let's have a look. Blood boosting. I only have 5 people who qualify. 10 time units, 10 HP. That's huge. Oh, lots of bravery. Reactions, melee, strength. Oh man, your sanity and your psychic. Your psi skill tanks by 30. Your psi skill and your bravery and your sanity are tanked for a purely physical boost. It costs energetic blood plasma. No worries there. I got tons of the stuff. This is for people who are labeled red shirt. This will be my red shirt treatment. Shockingly few people can qualify for it. Oh, I guess a lot of my guys are wounded right now. Sort by psi strength. Let's see, you're a red shirt. Yeah, it doesn't matter how great you are. You are pretty great. You could be a pilot. Yeah. So, this is kind of a big deal. The 10 time units and everything, I can really see using this. Man, we need more of this. Okay. So... Anyway, we'll see what we can do. Why do so many of you not qualify? You've got a bravery of 70, so you qualify. You don't. You don't. It's the bravery thing. Yeah, it's bravery. I need to figure out how to train bravery so the more of my guys qualify for blood boosting. That would be the best. How does one train bravery? You can't just make them a pilot in this game, so what do we do? You give them medkits? Maybe if I gave them bear spray and made them use that in battle? If I go through my field equipment, I will find... I'm looking for experience mode bravery. Melee, melee. Some of them don't even list an experience mode. Firing, reactions, and melee. I'll have to spend a while digging, but I know it's in there somewhere. You'll find something in there somewhere that trains bravery. I'll move down to the exotic stuff. Psi skill. Here you go. Using the cross. Using the cross. Damage based on size, strength, and bravery. Weirdly, the rosary doesn't count. So the cross... Yeah, healing, medical stuff. There should be pepper spray. Yeah. Surfboard. Well, you can't even get those normally. So pepper spray, crosses, and medkits. Or just sending them on missions where they get scared shitless. I need to get my red shirt's bravery training. No, the kukri does not train bravery. It uses bravery for its damage equation. But even some of the really weird ones tend not to be bravery. We should be, here we are, kukri, reactions and melee. Yeah. Yeah. Sadly. Oh well, what can you do? Or something strange over there. Well, our crew is a little bit unconscious at the moment, but we'll see. Sure. All right. What I should do is I should take a moment. I think pepper spray has better range. I'll grab a pile of that. I won't even try using the cross. I'll just buy some pepper spray for the future, and whenever I'm on a mission that's not all that scary, I'll have these guys use that. Makes sense, right? This should be fine. Whatever we come up against, I'm sure this'll do. Okay. Man, I love having doors finally on my vehicle. Oh, hi there. I heard a rumor that you're weak to fire. That your fursuit is made out of highly flammable materials. Darn. Oh well, guess I'll never know. Man, flamethrowers suck in this game. Alright. Also, let me transfer over here some energetic blood plasma. Yeah, do that. Ooh, okay, medium. Alright. Alright, hold on. A medium is a difficult one for a single interceptor to take, but we'll toss our... Alright, as soon as he gets back, we'll get our pilot in. Never mind. Immediately we're taking the craft. We've been a little bit low on money. Let's see if we can fix that. Alright. Dog, dog. Make sure there's a rat. Dog, 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 dog. I need another rat. There we go. Dog. One thing you never do is bring your precious, AIs anywhere near the aliens. A plasma gun can just melt it permanently. No, unrecoverable. Alright. It's time to play in the dark. No, I don't think flamethrower is the right answer here. No. No, this isn't a kill it with fire scenario. This is an indirect fire scenario. Yeah, that's what you want. Okay. Alright, no sign of anything. Okay, 2 floors. Sand. We're going to be moving slow. Alright. No sign of any aliens, but they might see me from weird locations and just pick all of my guys off. The sand is very bad. If they're all inside the UFO, I mean, that would just be the best. We would just slaughter them. If we get inside the UFO, everything in it is dead. But, man, I hope they don't have a grenade. Okay, they're definitely outside. Yep. And they definitely see better than we do. Great. Well, what can you do? This is probably a loss. This is probably a loss. Yeah. Yeah, it's really hard to move in sand. Oh, and it's something that the dogs are bad at fighting on top of that. One? Great. Okay. Shoot, man, that's rough. Alright, there's definitely something over here. Oh, you're one tile short! Anybody got higher movement? No. Supposedly, if you train a dog, you can get their movement really high. Our dogs aren't that, buff. Well, how many of them can you hit with that, It certainly looks like it's a scoped rifle. So... you're gonna need to go this way. Shoot, this is a wipe, man. There's no way. Maybe the rats are stealthy enough, but I doubt it. These guys seem to have sharp eyes. Oh! Where did that one come from? Looks like there's one of them close to me. That sounded like a grenade. Alright. Okay, there you are. One down. Yeah, against chasers, I'm not even confident that when I've gotten inside the UFO, I'm safe. Their melee is so good. You could probably just pack it in and go. Oh, what was that? Ah, what was that? Alright, hide in the smoke. Yeah, I've got very little left to work with. Oh, this rat's gonna get shot. Well, nothing left down there. We'll have to make more rats now. Okay. Wolfpack tactics. Well, at least one of them got inside. Meanwhile... nope. Alright. Oh yeah, there's a lot of them. It's a disaster! unplugging that door. Go inside. Oh, come on! Well, that's the end of that. Yep. Time to go. Total loss. Well, it happens. I don't have money. Right, that was our whole problem. Alright, hold on. Let's get that interceptor. My only interceptor. Alright, I do have a pilot on hand. Face it down. So, I'm not very confident in this. Maybe we can damage it and a couple of MiGs can come out of another base. Alright, we sank it into the sea. So, at least we punished it. I'm gonna have to sell something I don't want to again. Still don't know what these are for. I hope I don't regret this later. Alright, we need dog. Yeah. And we've run out of rats. Hold on. Okay, those are dogs. Crispina. Okay, 2 rats left. Yeah, that's gonna be it for all the rats in my 8 in my organization. Well, we gotta do what you gotta do. Did Cisco cause the Dominion War? Don't ask me, I don't remember. Did he? 68? No, I don't think so. I think this is more normal. A lot of people don't comment. Some of them watch on TVs and other devices. It's normal to have a bunch of lurkers. Let's see. Fast trackers from the Terminator movie. Alright, hold on. You guys just got... You know, he didn't get Sole Survivor? He should have. Oh. These people take a very firm stand on the possibility that humanity has alien origins. They vocally deny it. They dress in furs and leathers to show their self-raised, self-reliant, sentient species pride. They seem to follow a loose collection of New Age concepts such as reincarnation beliefs or veganism. However, mostly well-educated, they seem rather easily manipulated by anyone with basic information control. Vegan cavemen. Now there's something you don't hear every day. Several years ago, a mysterious character approached a circle of archaeology students and showed them a tablet made of some unknown alloy, which he claimed to have bought from Naples. He also insisted on keeping secret about the tablet, claiming that some dangerous people were after it. While undoubtedly very old, the tablet didn't match any known culture and was undecipherable at first. But after consulting a biologist, it turned out to contain instructions on the synthesis of certain proteins in reptiles and birds. The group followed the instructions in a lab and reportedly created some sort of quasi-dinosaur. But it had to be put down after it maimed several members in a fit of berserk rage. Reportedly, some of the survivors sent to Nepal in search of the source of this tablet. Nobody's heard of them since, but in the last messages they speak of some enormous cave system they were going to explore. Alright. As these finish out one by one, we can focus more and more attention on the technomads. Ah! My scientists! One day till the laboratory finishes and they arrive. Oh, good. Yes, I would like that, please. I really don't need all these Nobilons, but I don't know what else to do with these guys. Alright, agents. Wow. Yes. Great news. 2 more people qualified for martial arts training. Alright, let's see. Red shirt? Yes. My red shirts are going to be my fastest, strongest guys. But they might not be able to go far. Ah, good, the pepper spray. For training the other red shirts. Yeah, I can't research any of these things. Ah, man. Hopefully interviewing these Aether guys will give us all the clues we need on that front. Looks like both of these are about to go. Oh, the Technomad's got... Yeah, okay, looks like we're doing good all around. I'll just do that. Yeah, there you go. Ah, the sword! So you think the Kukri's something? I don't know what the Kukri is in relation to this. You think the Kukri's something? This is bigger and slower. It's super lightweight, so you have no reason not to stuff it in a backpack, but I like the quick draw Kukri better, because it takes like 20 time units to pull something out of your backpack, but 3 to pull it out of your quick draw holster. So the Kukri's way more opportunistic, but if you ever just want to cut a tank in half, this is the weapon for you. Yeah. Yeah. The dogs, they have a limit. They're insane. Oh, I mean, maybe with the new armors, and now that we're seeing upgrades for the dogs, maybe it's different, but the dogs, they have a certain threshold where they just can't bite through things anymore, was how I remember them. But this thing... Yeah. So, comparing against the katana, look at the weight difference. And then the damage difference. So a normal katana is only 0.5. And this thing is 0.6 with an extra 20% off your melee. And it's way better at cutting through armor than the katana. Alright, here we go. 25 scientists ready to go. Where to begin? Oh yeah, let's research a UFO navigation system. That might lead us somewhere. Okay. We should be on the edge of... Okay. We disassemble the corpse. Members of Cyberpunk look human on the outside, but they've heavily modified with inorganic implants. They include armor plating over their vital organs, cybernetic replacements for some of these organs, and brain implants. These augmentations make them quite resilient to all forms of damage, as well as increasing their strength, accuracy, and reflexes. What do subcultures do? They're just different groups of enemies. For our purposes, we learn about them. We learn about our foes, what we investigate, find out what they're thinking, what they believe, and some of their weird occulty rumors. Some of which may be true, some of which may not. Okay, doesn't look like we had a breakthrough from that, but... Okay, we'll get the it guy himself interrogated in a moment. We can find out about the reclamation of Aether now. I want to keep working through these hybrids. I still can't research their weird weapons like the ghost neutralizer. This is a problem. Well, let me look at this weird eyeball we found. Initiates are recruited from normal civilians with high psionic affinity. They're armed with ectoplasmic technology and weapons they are capable of constructing or are trusted with. But they're still just civilians, not particularly trained militarily. All share a similar story. Dreams that helped them in their daily lives slowly got them interested in the supernatural, receiving aid in exchange for following orders. We suspect there's a level of psychic, subconscious manipulation at work to make them so willing. It is unknown what happens to the ones who resist. Journeymen represent the trained elite of this loose organization. They have more field experience, received combat training, or some military backgrounds. They've been augmented with special gloves and face masks, as well as ectoplasm infused directly into their bodies to increase combat performance. Oh, a television medium affiliated with the reclamation of Aether. The host of a late-night TV medium show on a small UHF station in Utah. Madame Sophie has spent many years making astrological predictions, hosting guests for seances with lost loved ones, and generally promoting New Age merchandise and values. However, she occasionally thinks to know things she shouldn't, speaking to people no one else sees or relaying messages to the believers. If it's real, we need to keep our eyes on her. Status? On air. Well... yeah. Vegan berserker barbarians. Oh! Our intelligence team managed to locate and intercept a package intended for the MIB. This should help undermine our enemy's reputation, and the package itself will likely hold something useful. Tritanium ammo crate. Well, I'll gladly take that, thanks. Alright, new dogs have arrived. Ghost hunters going in Moscow. Televised ghost hunting. Some young investigators with all sorts of equipment broke into a house we were monitoring. Either they caught wind of our investigations or they followed the same leads we did. Whatever the case, we need to go check on the would-be ghost hunters, recover their equipment, and, if they're still alive, capture them. Okie dokie. Well... Well... Given how these things go, I'm gonna put the people with the highest sanity scores on the mission. There's a decent chance we're gonna have to deal with ghosts again. So... Ah, man, I do kind of want to bring the bot, but no. Okay. I prefer to keep things in the same order all the time. I find it annoying when I get them into different orders. Ah, okay. Put the heavy titanium on, just in case there's heavy resistance. Okay. Seems good. I was kind of hoping that we could study the Technomad's equipment before we ran into more ghosts. Wait a minute. I can stuff 3 more people on board. I'm just gonna stick these 3 on. That should be fine. The good news is, regardless of what we're doing, tasers will still be good. Alright, there's a couple of things I can do a little different. First, what do you got that loaded with? Electric clips for long-range electric damage. Okay. Alright. Did I run out of electric clips? No, I didn't. Well, what's the problem then? Oh, yes, I did. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Let's see. Yep, okay, electric clips for this. Alright, we are ready to stun. Lethal and non-lethal, both prepared. Flamethrower didn't work. The minigun did, though. Ah, crap. It's more of these guys. Ah, crud. I was hoping it wasn't these guys, that it was just some regular citizens. But oh well. If they're here, then it's probably gonna be real ghosts. I figured it might have been just a false alarm. It could have been, you know. Just some regular people doing, yeah. Ah, crap. I still don't have the ghost tank! It's not ready! Huh. Oh, there's dead bodies. Well, that's not good. This is actually a very small map. No, wait, my mistake. Oh, no, it is a small map. It's a very small map. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad. As long as whatever these weird weapons are don't do something nasty to me. I suspect these are the ghost neutralizers. Well, let's see. Alright, let me check over here. Anybody? Nope. Just Poppy the tire. And some other junk. Man, I want to use a ghost neutralizer. Clearly, it's something. Why can't I just pick it up and shoot it? Surely these guys could have taught me how when we interrogated them. Are our interrogators being entirely too gentle? Okay, a leader. I'll get you. Alright, well... what did you guys do in there? Well, we didn't do a very good job of monitoring this, did we? Alright, let's see what we can do about this obnoxious fencing. There! I mean, I suppose I could have brought other items for cutting through them, but I'll just use a gun. I still haven't the foggiest notion what damage type they're spitting. Until I get that ghost tank, I'm not gonna figure that out either. I'm guessing it's psychic. It's gotta be, right? I mean, it could be something else, though. No, I can't buy them, and I don't happen to have any. Oh! Really? Shit. And I'm not gonna try to train bravery while dealing with this. No, that's... when I'm in a mission that's, more controlled, I'll try using the pepper spray. Alright, so we lost somebody. One of my guys. Did you get me with the ghost neutralizers? Okay, good job, Buster. Ah! Oh well, I also packed lethal. That one just wouldn't go down. Okay, let's see. You jumped down from above. Do they go through walls? The ectoplasm gives them some physical form. They might not be able to go through walls. But that doesn't mean there aren't those outline ghosts, too. And those might not be as substantial. Oh, right, yeah, you're panicked. Where do you think you're going? How do I lose a close combat when your back is to me? Bullshit. Your pain. Alright. Okay, good. Well, at least I have a long-range option this time. I think this will be relatively quick. But we've already lost one. Oh, wait, where's Magneto? Ah, yes, of course, you're watching them. Make sure they don't get back up. Yeah, that's probably important. Alright, what about you? Okay, yeah, no, everything's good. Nope, I'm trying to capture that one alive. Alright, we're getting hammered. Alright. Oh, wow, your bullets did nothing to that one. Okay. First, check the street. Ooh, is that a Tommy gun? No, I don't know what that is. It's a something. Alright, good. Okay, next. Oh, no, no, this way. Okay, good. Salt piles. Oh, I kind of want to analyze all the stuff on the floor now. Darn. Meanwhile, I think you need to keep up with this. They seem to be resistant. Ah! Come on! Ah! There we go. Good job. Perfect. I wonder if that ghost over there is the last one. Nope, there's another one. Oh, hi! Oh, jeez, that's annoying. Well, no more Mr. Nice Guy. And something shot at you from upstairs. Ah, crap. Hurry up, take it down. And you guys need to work on your melee. Alright, let's see. Top priority. Crap. Okay, one down. Oh, hey, you woke up. Cool. Well, you're not feeling so good? I get it. That's fine. Just stare at that. Okay, you got this one? Ah, geez, there's a ton of them up there. There. Alright, I got lots of guys pointing tasers into that building, one way or another. And I'm gonna get more people into that building as well. Alright, anything shows up near a window here, we'll get them. I'm glad the ghosts aren't super lethal. Like, they mess you up. They really do mess you up. I'm sure as the missions get longer, it's going to get worse, especially for our sanity. But at least for now, we don't have a good way to fight them, but they don't have an especially good way to fight us either. Ah, just Alright, guys. We're gonna go upstairs. Carefully. Alright. Good. You're all done. Can't quite reach that one. Okay, good. Yeah, that's just a body. Could be more up here. Advance carefully. Nobody's waking up. Man, we need head-mounted. We need some old mining helmets with flashlights mounted on them. Okay, that wasn't so bad. We lost one person, which is unfortunate. A pretty decent one. I don't know the value of any of this, but since I can't research any of it... Spooky modern camcorder. Salt piles. Keep one to research. Do I need the initiates? No, I don't. However, she might give me, or he might give me something usable. So, I'll just toss all this for the moment and hope it's not important. Yeah, I know. If I wasn't making a Raven right now, I would start making taser cannons for them. At least that would give them something. But the Raven is almost ready. Alright, and why would you ever use this when you have the option of the kukri? I don't know. Oh look, it's 1 pound lighter. I guess this doesn't use bravery, so... agents who can't use the kukri could use it? I don't know. I'm looking for a reason. Alright. Cyber web brain implant. Yes. Alright, we got the cyber web guy. Shrapnel rockets. Cyberweb battery. Okay, we're cracking cyberweb. Let's stick to that for the moment. Yes, let's crack cyberweb. This seemingly standard drive contains an Eldritch program to summon ghosts when used in the correct environment, and then ask a wish out of the ghost. Few get to see their wish come true, as they tend to be murdered by the apparition. We had to isolate a computer from our network to investigate this thing. The code changed itself constantly as far as we're aware, and more than one researcher commented that the eyes inscribed on the drive follow you or change their shape. We can, however, confirm the presence of psychic residue inside the object. Alright, technomads! They're cyborg scientists and engineers pursuing unearthly knowledge. They're completely amoral and a little crazy. Our agents should approach them with the utmost care since they're tougher than they look, and they have exotic, high-powered weapons they build for themselves. Ah. I was researching that myself, but thanks, I guess. Yeah. Wraith by the bar. One night, a strange person entered a nightclub. They think it was a he, whole body wrapped in gray robes, including his face. He was also very tall and seemed unusually gaunt. He said nothing and just stood near the bar. Suspiciously as he looked, no one objected or reacted to his presence. The guests spent half an hour like this, watching other patrons in silence, and then left. Only in that moment the locals understood that something wasn't right with their lack of reaction, but could not explain it. Several days later he returned, and his visit went pretty much the same way, except that he extended his stay to around 2 hours, passively observing the bar. This happened several more times. The staff got accustomed to his quiet presence. But one time, shortly after he left, a wave of cold, unnatural fear rolled over the area like an invisible shadow. People witnessed strange figures in black cloaks hovering around the place. There were also reports of strange noises and flashes of green light coming from the bar's vicinity. The mysterious visitor was never seen again. Would be an ethereal from the description, but then again, maybe not. Hard to say what that one is. Good. Oh yeah, those titanium crates. Yeah, definitely unpack those. Alright, we have a raven. We don't have the researchers to give it its extras yet. Man, there's all kind. We're getting more and more interesting things we could manufacture too. Let's hack these military computers. They've been sitting here for a bit. As for our raven, I'm gonna send it to my main base. Okay. I really should think about getting taser cannons with Muckstar-based batteries. I don't even have money right now. If only we had brought down that UFO earlier, we'd be in a better position. We're never going to get money like we did that one month. What a month that had been. Alright, let's go ahead and just set you to this for the moment. I want to make more ravens, I just don't have money. Alright, all Cyberweb members have an implant installed in their brain used for access of their own global computer network to operate machines. Contrary to other augmentations, this one seems possible to install into a normal human in a reasonable time frame. If we could potentially use it to directly interface with our own machines, as long as we find a volunteer. Oh, come on, let me do it. Okay, well, hold on. Let's look at the camcorder. Let's look at assault pile. I'll put one guy on that. Let's work on the Cyberweb battery. Then I want to look through all of this. Let's get the fire extinguisher tank. This is about one structure away from being able to be my new main base. Did we get a lucky roll on you? Actually, we did. 91. Not bad. I'm going to go through and name a bunch of people later. Okay, we got... Those are good? Oh well, something good was in there. Yeah, on the ghost missions, I should probably give every agent a Novolon in the future to prevent problems. 73 isn't bad either. Oh my gosh, I could have more people training. Those are rats. Okay, there we go. Interestingly, I might just start training dogs. Ha! Bio enhancement for the new guy. Hybrid worker. Alien cuisine. Wasn't salt line the doorstep? Yeah, they use salt to fight ghosts. I don't know why. It's a thing. Let's see. It's a meal of a hybrid operative, generously donated to us while our intelligence team tried to fleece him for operational data. Didn't tell us anything interesting, but this is a valuable piece of information anyway. Their provisions are marvelous, providing all essential nutrients and elements. Also, they're discreetly packaged, easily digestible, and contain even enough fiber to feel satiated for an entire day. We also checked for allergens, lactose, gluten, none! It's even suitable for vegans. Beyond that, it seems to be virtually free of any contaminants or bacteria, meaning it should in theory never spoil. The perfect holdout and stakeout food. Too bad it smells like toothpaste and tastes like chalk. You say it's suitable for vegans, but I give 50-50 odds that it's actually made out of people. At least partially. The aliens, yeah, I wouldn't trust their food. Oh, we did another luchador. Luchador culture is rife with zombie-related stories harking back to the old days, and one of them is legends of a vengeful sorceress with frightening zombie powers. Her name and location vary by version, but the core of the story has her cursing the soil to give birth to zombie roses. Their petals, crimson as blood, lured unsuspecting souls. Those who plucked them were ensnared, flesh turned to thorns, skin to petals, heart to decay. Many say that the sorceress herself, now a wraith, still tends her garden of doom, and on moonless night her roses hunger for life. Some luchador storytellers propose that this legend is a warped recollection of some sort of superorganism related to zombies, while others consider it a metaphor for the zombification process gone wrong. Alright. Oh no, it's crop circles. I don't think anything ever shows up for crop circles that I need to worry about. I think the worst thing that could happen is a few zombies. Oh, wait, it's the Men in Black. Well, I'm pretty sure 6 guys can handle it. I'm gonna see if I can catch these guys. I think they just shot a farmer. Or maybe there's zombies and the Men in Black both. I've never seen that combination, but you never know. Okay. Ooh. A cause. Well, they're using weapons that I'm still using. Down. I decidedly do like these muskets. The dart muskets. Oops. Misclick again. That happens to me sometimes. Yeah, good luck. This armor is kind of ridiculous. Alright, we got him. I guess I'll keep those. No, I won't. Negative 8,000 money, well. Can I get anything out of them? Yes! I can learn a bunch of things about the MIB. Good. Great. Well, we could learn how to make titanium ammo for a chain gun. Okay. The Spectral Invasion. Once upon a time, a village near the Silk Road faced a terror like no other. A merchant brought a curious artifact, a relic rumored to be cursed by a scorned sorcerer. The night after its arrival, the dead stirred in their graves, their souls reanimated by a dark force. They were no longer the village's loved ones, but ravenous specters with insatiable hunger for the life force. The village was overrun by angry ghosts, but amidst the despair, a group of monks discovered that the relic was the source. They chanted powerful incantations, weakening the specters and finally sealing the artifact. The village was saved, but the legend of the cursed relic lived on, a cautionary tale of the undead. Nobody knows what happened to the relic, but many would love to learn about its whereabouts. What's that? A cursed relic of terror? Oh man, where can I get my hands on one of those? Some people, I swear. Let me start on that one. Area of entertainment. Yeah, start on that guy. That guy. Maybe we'll get a breakthrough on it. Who knows? And the Easy Riders have more stories to tell. Let's find out what else they believe. A high-powered cyberweb equipment relies on special batteries that seem to employ some very exotic physics. The battery does not contain a power source, but instead some sort of interdimensional suction to procure the energy from another plane, possibly another universe. It is not, however, external, as its structure easily crumbles under strain, only allowing for some energy to be transferred before it burns up. On the positive side, the battery is completely invisible to all forms of energy detection unless it's active. The device seems rather experimental, but is very impressive. The same battery can be used to power various weapons and equipment, but each one must be calibrated for a particular device. Configurations are color-coded. Did I ever... Yeah, shift those stun rods we did make. Man, I need more money. I need a UFO. I need one. The females are cloned and raised in remote areas to become special agents. While few of them survive the process due to the hybrid's harsh selection program, those that do are ready for deployment after just a few years. Due to their prenatal programming, they're born fanatically loyal to the alien cause. They also have some formidable combat capabilities. Alien downtown attack. To cripple the opposition on Earth, the aliens may strike at major information and financial hubs that resist their influence. Such attacks can be devastating to our efforts, as they're near impossible to cover up. Moreover, any Council affiliates present on site will fall victim to alien assassins. Is strongly encouraged to strictly react to any signs of such operations, preferably preventing the attack before it happens. I'm not sure what that's referring to exactly. Let's learn more about the reclamation of Aether. Alright. And I'll take that as well. Alright, let's have a look. Let's see, I don't necessarily want to blood boost either of you. Unless maybe I decide I do. I want to make more ravens, but... Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to transfer this to the marsh. Okay. Where is my interceptor? Here it is. And I'm going to transfer this to my headquarters. Okay, so we've got 4 MiGs, 1 interceptor, and 1 Raven. And no targets flying around for them. We've got the pilots, we've got the coats, we've got everything, but... Any luck on this one? Oh, you're not very good. Nope. Well, look at that. He's got enough bravery, though. I could perhaps give this guy some boosts. Alright. A modern camcorder. Model of the year! When you need to take videos with a device only slightly bigger than your forearm, this one contains a disturbing video of 4 individuals entering a dark, foreboding house, exploring rooms, calling to an unseen spirit to appear before them or give them a sign. Many paraphernalia associated with the supernatural are used. Crosses, salt, Ouija boards. The video ends abruptly when one shouts, "Come on, you stupid ghost! Show up! I'm gonna kill you!" The footage then gets fuzzy, and growling, wispy howl is heard. A loud scream, strange hands come around the man's face, a sickening crunch ending with the camcorder falling to the ground. Ending with 2 hours of footage of a dead man's face. Additionally, the device seems to vibrate with some sort of malicious and eerie energy. Alright. So the difference between a regular one and a titanium one is basically we stuck a bunch of titanium pellets in it so that it would cause cutting damage instead of concussive. Less destructive to terrain? Well, that's the opposite of how I want things to go. Oh well, ooh, a titanium grenade. Now that might be interesting. How is a titanium rocket tank different from a regular rocket tank? Shouldn't it just be a different munition? Alright, who are these Reclamation of Aether guys? We got a lot of them captive. They're known as the Children of the Aether, a loose organization of nethermancers, psychotronics and the like, whose minds become a little too unhinged from years of contact with the psi sphere of our planet. They are likely to cause a disruption of order, usually by summoning atypical effects and sometimes offering live sacrifices to psychic entities. Ghostly whispers. Alright. For now, all I have is avalanche missiles. But you will eventually get better equipment. Man, it feels good to see 4 slots instead of just 2 on a thing. Sodium chloride, table salt, meant for keeping ghosts at bay as per certain traditional belief. It clearly doesn't work. Do not use these to refill the cafeteria shakers. This is evidence. If you say so. Alright. Syndicate Warehouse. This isn't Osiren, this is the Syndicate. I don't think we've ever crossed swords with the Syndicate yet. Well, how bad can they be, really? Don't answer that. I'm sure this is fine. Let's see. Okay. So let's see. Tritanium, tritanium, tritanium. I still don't have quite enough to go around. So we still have to use the green suits for now. I just don't have enough man-hours and money. Maybe this will solve our money problems. The Syndicate sounds like people who'd keep briefcases with money on hand, don't they? Probably. How badly do we want to catch them? I don't know. I think a couple of you'd better have some sniper rifles, though. Okay. I think this is good enough. We've got some sniper rifles. Ooh, a rocket launcher. That's a good question. Do we want that? Why not? It's a great way to say hello. Alright, why don't you take this? Yeah, this seems about right. Let's see. No, not that, this. Okay. We'll try to catch some of these guys. I'm guessing this building. Not a lot of windows on it. Should always be suspicious of buildings if all the windows are boarded over or blocked out or otherwise missing. I might just open a hole in the wall. We'll see. Alright, and the second batch of you will move a little slower. So our troops will come in 2 waves. With a couple flanking around, checking the back roads. It's quiet. Too quiet. Let's make some noise. Ahem. Knock, knock. Ah. Well, that wasn't so bad. You know, maybe the quiet approach isn't so bad after all. Well, no, no, so much for that. I could still just use a rocket to blow a hole in the wall, but that is one window up there they could potentially shoot or break and jump out of. We need to check that back door. Now, I've had a change of heart about your rocket launcher for the moment. I mean, I won't swear I won't use it, but I probably won't. Well, that's why we carry bolt cutters. Secretly. All of our characters have them stuffed in their sock. Oh, you think you can just get back up after we stun you? No, you stay down. Okay, probably clear. Hello? Guess that armor's not just for show. Filing cabinets. What nefarious deeds are you documenting in these cabinets, I wonder? Yeah, they seem to be pretty well contained in this area. Alright, this looks like it's going well to me. I think we're just gonna scoop everyone up and get out of here. Ow. Even putting them in melee didn't stop that. That's strange. What's going on with you guys? How did you do that? Power generator. Looks like a couple of used tires stuck to it. Okay. Alright, let's see what we can do. This is going so extremely well. I wonder what we're gonna learn from all these syndicate goons. Ah, it's because I'm standing on someone, that's why. I was looking at the wrong person. Are you the last one? Oh. You're just surrendering yourself like this? Thank you. Alright. 100% victory. Minimum damage. Yeah, they're using black box of Syndicate weapon box. We've not seen that before. Syndicate security. Has it? 1, 2... Looks like I only need 2 of these guys, so... I'll dump the rest. I had that Vampire Knight sitting in a prison cell forever. Let's hope he never gets out. Okay. There are many urban legends about the Tunman Road, a highway in Hong Kong notorious for its safety issues. Most of these stories involve ghosts or similar entities which affect travelers' senses and interfere with machinery. Yet no sources, public or secret, substantiate these claims. However, many Easy Riders believe in a special entity tied to the place. Not a ghost, but a spiritual embodiment of the road and its infrastructure. According to the Easy Rider chronicler known as Uncle Wong, this being is as fickle as old sea deities, granting safe passage when content, but prone to unprovoked malice otherwise. Uncle Wong claims that the spirit can be placated with sacrifices, which the Easy Riders perform roughly once a year during the clandestine festival. While these offerings are typically harmless, there has been at least one instance where the sacrifice was human, allegedly because the asphalt entity was particularly displeased at the time. The council failed to verify any of these stories, but local Easy Riders maintain that they are largely accurate. Okay then. Well. Oh, I guess you just finished that. Okay. Well, let's have a look at you. Ooh, 94. That's not the guy. Oh well. Spectres on a ship! Hell cruise with Dr. Hadriex! Well, I know what we're doing tomorrow. How about that? How about that one? An SOS signal has been sent by a civilian ship, apparently attacked by ghosts and cultists. This mission is a one-time opportunity. You cannot retreat from this mission. And that is our tomorrow. Let's see. Anything we want to peek at while we're here? Probably just... I really want to do more blood boosting. I might pick some people who are... I might actually shift the... move the goalposts on psi strength. I might start naming people who are above 50 as red shirts. I might go... Because I had only done under 50, I might go to 60 as the cutoff point. Maybe I'll find more people to... blood boost that way, because I have quite a few bases I can sort through. Even though I did some filtering. Wow, neither of the pilots qualify? How could this be? How is it that you guys definitely qualified? There must be an extra factor in whether or not someone can be blood boosted. I don't know what it might be. There must be another factor preventing my guys from qualifying. Curious. Did I catch the link about the former Yahoo executive? No. What? Did I miss something? I have been pretty distracted by all of this. Ah, well, anyway. I've saved. Let's peer ahead a tiny bit. A tiny UFO, as you could get you could get a few 100,000 out of. Ooh, that's a good soldier. Okay, some of my guys come back. We learned how to make fire extinguishers that can fit in the pocket. It would require us a little bit of manufacturing, but we could do it. The chemical weapons used by the hybrids are capable of spraying chemicals to save lives instead of ending them. Yeah. Okay. I was kind of hoping the examination room would lead to something, so I want to see what happens when that resolves. Ooh, that's a hunter-seeker. That one's on the hunt to shoot stuff down. It's possible that they're looking for my bases to do an assault on my bases. Yeah. There's a lot of very small ones flying around. They're looking. I think they're looking. So we might have to, well, we've got ourselves a raven. We might be able to go hunting right on back. Oh yeah, they're searching all around China for some reason. Okay, examination room. In the past, many thousands of people have claimed to have been abducted by aliens, sometimes repeatedly. The truth is far more horrific. Humans are abducted, researched, and monitored. The best specimens have genetic material extracted. Women have human-alien hybrid fetuses implanted, and then removed several months later. Who knows what sinister motives the aliens have? Oh, that didn't lead to anything. Oh. Well, pooh. That was all I was wondering about, really. Darn. Oh, well. Navigation is on the way. That could potentially lead to stronger aircraft. Not that I have the resources to craft the aircraft I already could, but, you know. The ghost tank is 5 days away from completion. And those virtualized headquarters we started yesterday, they're closing in. I really do think what I'm going to do when this finishes is build a huge storage place here. And then I'm just going to turn this base into my combat base. And this... I don't know what I'll do with this one. But without the need to be a combat base anymore, I can knock a gym out at least. Honestly, this place just feels like it's a containment thing. Prison cell, animal pen, alien containment. Might just be my prison. Alright, anyway. Hell Cruise tomorrow. Alright, I'll look at the Enterprise thing and the Yahoo thing. Oh, man. Oh, man. Ah! We're not doing great on the UFOs, but it looks like tomorrow we can make up for it by shooting down a bunch. Even if they're little ones. Ah! We won't have the ghost tank yet, but we're close to it. We definitely made progress against the Children of the Aether and Cyberweb. We know we know a little bit about both organizations now, and I don't have. We need a volunteer for the implant thing. It said. I don't know quite what to do to hook into that. Ghostly Whispers might be important. Alien Engineers might be important. We can interrogate another ghost guy. We can interrogate a bunch of hybrids. I need to find something more with Cyberweb, I think. We're close to something. We're close to something with Cyberweb, I'm sure of it. Because we've got those robotic hearts and eyes and all this interesting stuff. We might be able to build our own RoboCop, but I can interview one more Technomad. I should probably do their machinery first, though. Probably. Anyway, until next time. And every time, this is Hadriex signing off. See you tomorrow.